Welcome back to the channel, Worth Coin. In today's video, we're diving into the world of one of the most fascinating coins in US history, the ultra-rare Eisenhower $1 coin. These coins are not only a piece of history, but also highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. Let's get into it. First up, the Eisenhower dollar was first introduced in 1971 to honor the legacy of Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States. Eisenhower had a distinguished military career and played a key role during World War II. He also served as president from 1953 to 1961. The coin was designed by Frank Gasparo, and it marked the return of the US dollar coin after the peace dollar was discontinued in 1935. The coin quickly became a symbol of national pride and recognition of both Eisenhower's leadership and the era's achievements. The 1978 Eisenhower dollar features a portrait of President Eisenhower on the obverse, facing left. The design is based on a photograph of him taken in the 1950s. On the reverse, you'll find an eagle landing on the moon, which is a tribute to the Apollo 11 mission and the historic achievement of the first moon landing in 1969. The reverse design was intended to capture the spirit of the time when the United States was leading in space exploration, and it's a stunning reminder of the nation's accomplishments during that period. In terms of minting, the 1978 Eisenhower dollar was produced at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, and it was made from copper nickel with a diameter of 38.1 mints and a weight of 22.68 grams. In addition to the regular circulation strikes, special proof coins were also minted at the San Francisco Mint. Proof coins are specially made for collectors with a higher quality finish that makes them stand out from regular coins. These proof versions have a mirror-like surface and are struck multiple times to ensure crisp, detailed designs. As for its value, the 1978 Eisenhower dollar generally holds a value close to its face value of $1 for coins in circulated condition. However, if you have a coin in excellent condition, such as an uncirculated coin, its value can range from $5 to $15, or even higher for exceptional examples. The proof coins, thanks to their finer quality, are typically valued higher, with prices ranging from $10 to $20 depending on the condition. Of course, if the coin has been professionally graded and certified, it could be worth more, especially if it has a unique characteristic, such as a rare error or higher grade. For collectors, the 1978 Eisenhower dollar is a part of a larger series, and it remains popular due to its connection to American history, especially the space race and Eisenhower's presidential legacy. While the coin was initially intended for circulation, it eventually became a staple in coin collections as it was phased out in the late 1970s in favor of the smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar in 1979. That change marked the end of the era for the Eisenhower dollar, which means that these coins are now primarily sought after by collectors who appreciate both the historical significance and the design. So, if you have a 1978 Eisenhower dollar in your collection, it could be worth more than just its face value. Whether you have a regular circulation coin or a proof version, it's definitely worth checking its condition and considering whether it might have a higher market value. Next up, the Eisenhower dollar was first introduced in 1971, designed to honor President Dwight D. Eisenhower. He was the 34th President of the United States, and his leadership during World War II and his 2 terms in office in the 1950s made him a beloved figure in American history. The coin was produced to commemorate his legacy, making it the first US dollar coin to feature a president since the peace dollar, which was last minted in 1935. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar was part of this series and, like the other coins in the series, was designed by Frank Gasparo. On the obverse of the coin, you'll see a portrait of President Eisenhower, facing left. This design was based on a photograph taken of Eisenhower in the 1950s. On the reverse side, the coin features an eagle landing on the moon, a tribute to the Apollo 11 mission and the historic first moon landing in 1969. The reverse design, which also represents America's spirit of exploration, was created by Gasparo to reflect the country's achievements during the space race. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar was minted in both copper nickel and in a special 40% silver version. The silver versions were produced for collectors, while the copper nickel versions were intended for general circulation. These silver coins are one of the reasons the Eisenhower dollar series remains popular among collectors. The silver content in the 40% silver coins was seen as a way for the US Mint to capitalize on the rising price of silver during the 1970s, which made these coins more appealing to investors and collectors. When it comes to the value of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar, there are a few key factors to consider. The coin's type. copper, nickel, or silver, its condition, and whether it's a proof coin. A well-worn, circulated copper-nickel 1974 Eisenhower dollar is generally worth its face value of $1, or maybe slightly more if it's in good condition. However, the 40% silver version of the 1974 coin is worth significantly more due to the silver content. Depending on the current price of silver, the value of these silver coins could range anywhere from $5 to $15, sometimes higher if the silver market prices rise. In terms of the minting numbers, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar was produced at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. The Philadelphia Mint produced the copper-nickel version, while the Denver Mint produced both the copper-nickel and silver versions. The US Mint also created proof versions of the coin, which were made at the San Francisco Mint. These proof coins are specially struck for collectors with a mirror-like finish, and they are highly valued by coin enthusiasts. Collectors often look for coins that have been well preserved or graded, as the condition of the coin plays a significant role in its value. A well-preserved coin, whether copper, nickel, or silver, will be worth more than one that has been heavily worn through circulation. Coins that have been professionally graded and certified can fetch even higher prices, particularly if they have a rare variety or feature. While the Eisenhower dollar was initially a popular circulating coin, it was eventually phased out in favor of the smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar, which was introduced in 1979. The Eisenhower dollar never quite caught on as a practical coin for everyday transactions, but its association with US history, space exploration, and presidential tribute has made it a highly sought-after collector's item. In summary, the 1974 Eisenhower $1 coin, like other coins in the series, holds both historical and numismatic value. The copper-nickel versions are generally worth around $1, but the 40% silver coins are worth much more due to their silver content. Proof versions and well-preserved coins in high grade can fetch even higher values. Whether you're a new collector or a seasoned enthusiast, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar is a coin that deserves a place in your collection.